Hey folks, this is 7 here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to Center Station. Alright, let's get this silver put down, and then I think, well, needs be that we find a way to keep up with the shop a little better. You know, being open for 2 days and then taking a month to restock everything is not exactly allowing us to prosper to the level we should. Wow, you go through 100 or 150 wheat pretty quick, I gotta say. Make sure these guys are all running, because we did run out of a fair bit of it upstairs. In fact, I don't want these sitting here full. Do I have room? No, let's take it up. So that means we need to boost production. Now, boosting production on our biggest thing, which is of course the crops, is really tough, because growing the stuff isn't the issue. It grows pretty dang quick, actually. It's harvesting it. It takes so long to harvest from one end of the available crops to the other that this end is ready to harvest again. I suppose in a multiplayer scenario that would be just, you know, fine. In single player, it's, to say the least, overwhelming. And not to a small degree, to a pretty freaking big degree. So I'm not sure where to go with that. Now I know that there are plans for things like an orchard, but there were. You know, having the 20 or so different fruit trees is certainly going to add to the selection. Boy, we went through a lot of flour. But again, they're going to take probably longer to do the harvest sequence than just even growing them takes, so it might be difficult. But I think where we can improve is the production of some of the more physical things, and I think starting with car parts, because they're really good sellers. They're decent money compared to most things in the store. Oh man, I need at least 1 yellow, 2 blue, 2 red, 2 green, 1 blue, 1 gold. Yeah. We need candy. This isn't, well, I guess this is enough of this stuff. We could have stayed open 4 times as long as we did with what's on these shelves. But these, no, not so much. Every one of these was full, for instance. I've already picked up the extra bits I had on the floor and added them. That's why some of them are still reasonably full. We didn't sell any batteries. That's weird. It's just weird. Yet look at the amount of belts we sold. Those always sell. So I do plan on expanding that. Probably this as well. You know. And to that end, we can up the performance level, starting by adding, well, actually, no, starting by taking away, then we'll get to adding. Then we'll get to the adding. And what we're going to take away specifically is this. And we're going to double the amount of mills so that I can basically produce a shelf's worth every go round. Right? Oh, this is only 2 sections. Well, that's going to make it a little easier. Means I haven't popped any walls out in a while. And again, remember, if you pick a certain face of a wall, like don't start going this way now and hitting this side, there's no yellow stripe there, which means it's 6 buckets away. Even if you put 5 here. So yeah. And is this the last one? I wasn't counting. It is. Okay. So now, nice. We actually got, I thought there was 3 blocks of it there. So I'm pretty happy there's less. I do need to get you running. Making a cement. I also need to get these running. I want this thing to be making pipe. So let's grab plastic. Now I am going to run into the issue that I'm going to be shy on power again. I'm not opposed to popping in more solars at all. Easy peasy, right? If worse comes to worse, I've also got those gas motors sitting there. And we do have the oil to run them, more or less. Again, it surprises me that the gas pumps out front are still using up a resource, even when the shop's closed. And I don't think that they really should. I think that's something the developer really should address. Because that's not a good idea. And I'm going to put you here as well. And then grab a big boy for this end. Okay. So plastic and plastic and plastic. Let's get you making pipe. This one also requires plastic. And copper. You guessed it. Silver. Actually, I'm going to take it off of this end. And gold. Gold. Well, we might as well grab a big one. And you for us shall be making, of course, electronic cards. Gold, copper, silver, plastic, go hard. Alright, see, we're at 79% of our power now. We've only got 1 smelter going. gonna get a second one going, excuse me, in a moment here too. Alright. And I'm generating all the pipes because I want to be able to make things like the reservoirs and such in there. So I'm going to need a fair stock of that. But let's get started. I just got to check. Did I start up the candy machine? I did. Good. Because we are going to have a fair bit of this to go through. The shelves are full, but the up top isn't. So, indeed. Anyway, let's build ourselves some melee machines. So we're going to need fixed blocks. And we do have everything here at the moment. Right. Actually. So that I can put them down when they're ready. Let's get them laid out. Under machines we have the milling machine. Okay. So you want to be that way at 90. Perfect. Nice. So I do hope everybody's doing well today. It is a Monday morning, the 28th of October. Here in the beautiful Sunshine Coast of BC, Canada. Not so sunshiny, but then it is the, oops, wrong category. It is the middle of, well, actually the later part of fall. So, no, I guess it's about the middle. Come on, I want that leg sticking out but lined up. Perfect. Alright, now I have this, which is the extra piece we created. So let's just throw it in there. Alright, let's get these built now that we actually can get them out of here once they are built. No idea how many we put in. Apparently that's enough. So, motor. And then it wants a couple of cable. And I believe 3 maybe of these. Yeah. Okay. There's our first one. Whoop. Big piece anyway. And we'll build another. I noticed that Old Man 102's video that he put up today was he's hit 500,000. So definitely going to get that vault thing open before we do. But that's okay. As I said, he's been at this for a while longer. You should be functioning, because I don't have a lot. So let's give you a turn at crunching some charcoal. Yeah, now we're in the red. Sitting at 80%. Yikes. Alright. Let's get another one of these first ones done. Come here. And cards. Yeah, we definitely need to be making cards. Look at that. Went from, I think I had, at one time I'd stashed 300. So yeah, we're down to 70 something. Wow, some of them are quite offset, eh? They don't look that far off here. A little bit. Why are they so far off here? Oh, that's a lot of overlap. Yeah, okay. That's no good. I don't know what that... what that's gonna do for me. Because, yeah, that was half inside the other one. Usually they won't let you do that, so it's kind of weird that these things you can so readily. You know, oops, that's, yeah, that's the right way around. Looks a little closer. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Not expecting grid-like results, but it is a factory. It should have some semblance of order. If for no other reason that has been proven time and time again to boost efficiency. Chaos is not efficient. Might be fun, might be entertaining, it might be valuable, but it is by no means efficient. It's kind of the opposite of it, actually. Blah blah. Absolutely. And speaking of minerals, last I looked, the gold was almost ready. Ah, there we go. Gold. Yes, please. Oh, right. This is a thing. I put this in last game. So, if we put it back in, now we can take 100. Yeah, it forgets that that's actually there. There we go. Alright, now let's do this again. Keep going through iron like this, we're going to end up picking that as our next mineral to smelt. How'd we do? Okay, that only brought us up 4%. Now keep in mind, when I fire up 10 of these, that's bound to shake the neighborhood a little bit. Alright, here's another. One more to go, then it's the small bits. Well, smallish. And 8 motors. You darn near need one of those make everything machines constantly making cards. Alright, now we can move on to the bits. And the first bit we move on to is the vertical block. A bunch of the same stuff. Lots of iron, lots of electrical. And I think 4 does it? Yeah. But only 2 cards, as opposed to the 3 of the other one. Unfortunately, pretty heavy on 24 volt 3. No, I'm going to come up too shy. So we're going to have to quickly throw together some 24 volt motors. Not a big deal. In fact, rather easily peasily. Back to menu. Up, up. And 24 volt motors, 5. Please get on with it. Right. Copper. These are easy to make in the Make Anything machine as well, but we have 2, and they are occupied. And although they might be expensive as heck to build and look cool as heck and draw a ton of power, they're very slow. Very, very slow. Boom. 5 more, just because I say so. Mix it up a bit. There you go. Look at that. We'll do this one, that one, this one, that one. Come on. Jump on it. And 1 of each for the last one. Alright, in you get. And that'll give us enough to get through this project, I believe. Alright, enough of those silly things. Back to menu. Milling machine. Vertical block. Manufacture. Oop, no cables here. Just cards. Alright. Okay, see the gold is working. Let's get another of these on the table. We're up to 84% of our power. Yeah, we still need some more bags of coal, so let's take care of that. Get in there. Just stick to my hand. There. Alright. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Alright, you're full, so that's interesting. Oh well. A break from the rigors of crafting. Yes, indeed. Boom. You are now full. Excellent. We'll put Candy Boy over here. Hey, Rocky Robot. What you doing, man? Gold coconut. Oh, yeah. 25 coconuts. You realize it takes 20 years to grow 25 coconuts, huh? Come on, dude, get with the game. Alrighty then, where are we? Here we are. And 1 vertical block. Yep, we're still in the right spot. Good. Ooh. I've gone through a pallet of iron. An entire pallet. Yikes. Well, not entire yet, but You know where we're going with it. Down to 57 cards. Wow. Expensive little project here this morning. 5 apiece, that's going to be 25 cards. That's more than I'm making. So we'll have to keep that in mind. This is kind of a... working at a net loss here. Okay. There's the hard bits. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly suck up a couple of iron here. As we're down to our last 10. There we go, look at that. Happy, happy. And the perfect number of silver. Lovely. And a wee pile of gold. How's this pile looking? That one's actually full. So... nice. Alright. Pitter patter. With the next piece, which is an X plate. Manufacturer. Okay, we only need to make 4 of these. We already have one. Right? Boom. Oh. It's a good thing it doesn't penalize you for that. Ooh. It does for pressing the wrong button. The game laughs at you. You're a fool. Ha ha. Alright. Bit of charcoal, 'cause it is. And replace it with some log. There we go. Alright. Another plate, please. Yeah, they're pretty cheap from here on out. And one more plate. Okie doke. That's all 5. We're getting there. Let's say I don't know that we'll be able to use them. We probably won't have the power. But we'll bring them on one at a time and see where that takes us. Oh, it did appear. It's the same thing, 2 iron ingot. Alright, there's half of what we just brought over. And do it again. Three down, 2 to go. Yoink. And ingity, ingity bang. I love the look of this pile of copper. That is so blingy looking. I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm a weaning. There we go. Now all we need is the little cobalty beaks. So make me some heads, man. 1 cobalt ingot. Takes longer to go and install it in a machine than it does to make it. Of course, had that been real cobalt and we were milling something like this, I have a feeling it would take a dang long time. Okay. Come here, Big Blue. Yeah, not sure what was going on down in the park here today. Went out for my early morning walk, and because it's still pitch dark now when I go for my walk, which is usually about 5:30 in the morning, you don't hear much in the way of bird noises, you know. And no, it's not because they all flew south for the winter. We have many species of bird that stay here year-round because, well, it's not really winter, you know. Most of this country has a worse spring than we have for winter. Yeah, but at any rate, you don't, it's, you know, birds are smart enough to realize that, you know, if you fly around in the dark, eventually bad things will happen. It's just a given, right? And they're not really dumb like humans. They don't have to do it 50 times to figure out that probably should quit doing this. Yeah, you're right, Bob, we should. But this morning, I heard an unkindness, which is really... everyone knows, I'm sure, that a herd of crows is called a murder. Well, in case you didn't know, if they're not crows, but they're in fact ravens, it's called an unkindness. I kid you not, that's the actual name for a flock of a raven. But yeah, so I don't know if it was a funeral dirge, or if they were going to war, or what the heck was going on, but man, there was some gurgling and beeping and hooting going on that, yeah, I haven't heard that since I watched them wipe out a squirrel colony up in the deep bush. That was, man, the amount of noise that day, insane, just insane. So where are we here? You are done. Oh, you a fun little fella. Look at that. It's taken longer to do the pipes than it is to do the electrical cards. So they're done. Ha. That is kind of weird, man. Kind of weird. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is top up our parts plenty, and then the rest of them will stick in the bench, and then we're going to have to do that again, because that isn't going to be enough. So we sold 6 of them. I think they're $100 a pop or something. So not bad, not bad. I can live with that. Oh, come on. There you are, look at that. Yeah, this isn't going to come anywhere close to replacing what we've used. Although again, I mean, I don't know how many more we're going to need. Which is kind of why I was constantly building them. The reason I stopped is because we seen the demand for them fell way off, other than keeping them stocked upstairs. Which, you know, even with the double shelf, it means once in a while you've got to run the machine to make it produce a few more. Not a big deal. Okay. So you... Now I didn't finish those in time to really figure out what sort of an effect it's going to have power-wise. I mean, we can still look at the numbers, but we won't know if it's going to blow the grid out or not. Oh, that smelter just finished as we add this one, eh? Okay. Fare thee well to the silver schmeltations. Yep, the balls are empty. So we should be able... Oh, you can't do it with a Sphero Plenty in your hand, so let's empty it. And set it down for a sec so we can shut this guy off. Alright, so with you done, what do we got next? I know there's just a ton of copper sitting in there, but yeah. I don't know how much further I want to go with these things, so I'm kind of good for copper. In fact, I think I shut it off. I should have. But I see we do have aluminum. Excellent choice. So, up you get. Come on. Thank you. Now, let's do a quick bit of housekeeping. And then we will decide upon something to produce in our new milling machines. And I suppose it doesn't matter. I need to produce everything. Indeed. I also need to light up the other Make Me machine. And I think this time I'm going to light it up with reservoirs. Car motor reservoirs. They seem to be a popular seller most of the time. Alright. I did set you a building something, didn't I? Yes. Pop 'em in, come on. Thank you. Boom. Boom. Now, let's see if we got a spot for you. Or are we just gonna stack you? So, ooh, there we go. Obviously we did have a spot for it. Alright. Nice. I don't have a lot of veggies left in the machine to can, unfortunately. Alright, the shelves are now full. At least down here. Now, I think one shelf apiece for flour is plenty. You know, I mean, we did go through a fair bit. I think about a third, though. So, I don't think that demands more space yet. So let's pick something. Let's start with iron. And okay. Ooh, forgot one of our stacks of gold. There we go. Alright, so now that we've given them their material, let's start with, yep, iron pistons, that'll do. And start. Well, there's 81% of our power. And we have 3 smelters. Ooh, are these jumping by 2 or are they 1 and a bit? Okay, 85. Only 3 smelters and 1 of our make anything machines. So that's not great. 87. Okay, that took 2. Yeah. So they are in fact 2 apiece. So we're going to be sitting at 95% consumption. Oh, 91. Something just shut down. Not the pipe, that's still going. Still got another 8 to work through, eh? Alright, let's grab iron. And let's grab copper. Nice. Stick you on the back. Come on. Oh, come on. Why is this always so freaking awkward? Frame rate is horrible too now that there's so much stuff in the game. You know? Like, look at the amount of streaking going on there. That's just rough. Just rough. But, I mean, look at how many objects it's, you know, tendering to the rendering. Alright, these can go straight into the work pile, obviously. As it is sadly lacking. Okay, we can do... Gold is full. How are we doing on aluminum? Aluminum is full as well. Okay. Now, by rights, we should now have 10 of these. Awesome. Yeah, that's a much better way to do it. Okay. We used to be able to do that. Well, let's just get the rest of the iron stuff built. We're still going to build a full set of each, and we'll just simply use that second set of, or the end set of racks, I guess. Move on to the next one. We'll do the same for silver and aluminum. Set all these to that. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh no. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that before I switch the power back on. Otherwise it'll just pop again because we won't have enough. Alright. Funny, automatic doors don't work when there's no power. Okay. Dang. 524 watts, eh? Whew. Yeah. 720 being supplied by the solar panels. So we're currently, yeah, we've got to go and turn the water pump back on. Yeah, that brings, okay, we're sitting at 62% power. So we'll have to see what didn't start back up. So we're at 64% now that that guy's producing. 65%. So they're 1 and a bit. That's what they're using. Okay. Now the smelters should have come on by themselves because they're turned on by having an item pump into them. Alright. This guy's still going. This guy has stopped. Why? 88%. Yeah, we're definitely lacking on the old power scene here. So I guess need to do that. First thing I need to take up there is 5 asphalt. I can just simply apply one. Perfect. All right. And of course, middle of the night is the best time to activate more solar panels, you know. All right, here you go. Wait here. I hate these frames. You have to be so exact with where you put the metals. And a silver. Okay. We know where these are going. Yes, indeed. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to use those mills until I get this power issue straightened out. Which sucks. How's the aluminum here? It's topped up. Alright. Back of the bus. Oh, come on. I don't know what it is with this particular thing, but boy, oh boy. Like, you can't do it on this rail. Nothing's happening. Can't do it on this piece. There, that piece worked. Yeah, right there is not working. No, none of that. Oh, I'm out of iron, am I? Sorry. There we go. Alright, what do we got in here? Of course, it's not going to be 4. One more. Alright. Then we'll take these up, install one, dump the other 4 on the... Take the dang thing on the ground. Oh, I'll be glad to be done building these. There we go. Alright. More sun's coming up. Just a different shade of orange lately. Alright, next we need the panels themselves. And aluminum. Oh right, only one aluminum. Because we've got cobalt. Is the other two. Alright, there's one. I need to build 10 of those. Eek. One aluminum. And a couple of cobalt. Alright. Gold. There's half. Yeah, hard to keep up with the iron right now. I had to put that narrow gap right in the middle. Okay. Top that back up. And I'm not going to worry about that sitting at what it is. So, let's get back to our... Let's get another one of these built. Now, cobalt is something I don't even have a drill for. But we so seldom use it. You know? Ah, the plastic is back to full. That's excellent. Candy time. And speaking of time, I think we're probably right about at that point where we're ready to call her an episode. So I'm going to finish this particular task, as there is a lot of parts to build, of course. Thankfully, this is the only one I need to build 10 of. We have 7 each. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do, guys. Please remember to hit that like button on your way out. Till next time, Take good care of each other. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And ciao for now.